Hello and welcome to our weekly meditation. So today we are continuing to focus on the Niyamas, which otherwise are known as recommended observances in your life and in your practice, meditation and yoga and fitness even. So this week we will reflect on the final and fifth Niyama, which is called Ishvara Pranidhana, which means to surrender to a higher power or greater good. And so when one looks up Ishvara Pranidhana on Wikipedia, there are just so many ways to translate the term, because it's comprised of two Sanskrit words, Ishvara and Pranidhana. And Ishvara usually means, it's been defined as God or cosmic being, or it can also mean a personal God. It can mean your higher self, higher, or capital S self. You know, that part of you that tells you what's right and what's wrong. And so, and Pranidhan means to surrender, to give over, to let's see here what my source material says. Pranidhan is an absolute giving over to unlimited possibility. And Ishvara, as is stated here in the Yoga Sutras by Baptiste, it means a state of collective consciousness. And so, as you think about what that term means to you, because it is quite personal. After all, the niyamas are personal observances. So it's quite subjective. There is no hard and fast line drawn on the exact definition. And so as you surrender to your higher self, to the greater good, to God, the universe, nature, whatever you want it to mean, this is your practice. And I highly encourage you to trust your process. So take time to become open, to arrive, to settle in. Whatever posture you have chosen, either sitting, standing, or lying down, or on the move, become easeful, become comfortable in your practice today. You can close your eyes, you can place one hand over your chest and another on your belly, just to feel into your breath. Welcome yourself to your practice and invite your higher self, a greater power, a higher good within yourself to come to the forefront, become intimate, give over to your truth, to your true self. Allow your breaths to become long, spacious, and complete. As you settle into your body, using your breath as a guide, feel into gravity's effect on your body. Observe your inhalation and exhalation. not controlling it in any way. Acknowledge what you've brought with you physically, mentally, emotionally at this moment. And simply surrender to your practice. Simply notice any sensations, any emotions, any thoughts passing through your consciousness as if watching clouds drift, scud across a clear blue sky. Feel free to allow your exhales to be as quiet or as audible as you choose them to be. The space you are in is a safe one. Taking deep and spacious breaths, begin to shift your awareness from your thoughts, from your sensations, towards the spaces in between your thoughts, the spaces in between your sensations. Allow your practice to take you wherever it is you need to go. On the next exhale, open your mouth and let all the air out of your body and empty out. And inhale through your nose, fill up, and hold at the top for a heartbeat. And open your mouth and exhale with an audible sigh. In through the nose. Hold at the top. And exhale out through your mouth. One more time, just like that. In. Hold. And exhale. On your next inhale, fill up through your nose. Seal your lips and exhale back out through the nose while gently constricting the walls of your throat. And continue to breathe this way only if it's comfortable to you. Inhaling through your nostrils and exhaling through the gentle constriction of your throat and back of your nostrils. This is your Ujjayi breath. Ujjayi pranayama. It may sound like the ocean. It may sound like a distant crowd cheering you on. Whatever it sounds like to you, I encourage you to use this as your anchor. And anchoring you to the present moment. Using your Ujjayi breath to remind you that you are here and this is now. As you are ready, shift your awareness towards your seat. Feel yourself rooting down, settling in deeper to your seat or your back body if you're lying down, or your feet if you are standing. Your arms are lying heavy alongside your body. Feel free to reposition your hands, reposition your body, in any way that will help you feel more comfortable and easeful in your practice. That is the most important part. And welcome everything. Welcome the sensations that are pouring in from your immediate environment, sights and the sounds, the temperature of the air against your skin, your sense of hearing your breath and hearing the life that surrounds you in your own space. You can even still utilize your sense of sight, even with your eyes closed. Noticing light and shadow through your eyelids. Sense into your proprioception, that sense of where your body is in space. Your sense of balance, even as you are seated or lying down. You can sense how your body is, how the weight is distributed throughout your body. As always, you are welcome to move and reposition and wiggle as you deem fit. As you are arriving more deeply into your practice, I will read to you an excerpt about the fifth Niyama, Ishvara Pranidhana. According to the Upanishads, Ishvara means a state of collective consciousness, rather than a person to worship. Ishvara is pure and a model for whom the yogi can become. The yogi attempts to be as Ishvara in the world without becoming absorbed by the world or meddling with the world. If Ishvara is a source of unlimited possibility, Pranidhana is an absolute giving over to unlimited possibility. A part of us, the limited, individuated part, must live in the world, but by surrendering to this higher potential, the unlimited, unindividuated part, we will not be absorbed by the world. Instead, we will be absorbed by our higher potential. Allow those words to sink in and take root into your consciousness. Surrender to the power of your practice, of being centered within yourself, within your truth, in the midst of all the chatter and clamor and chaos of the outside world. It is in practicing centeredness and balance within yourself and staying true to what you feel is right, and acting and showing up from that place of centeredness and balance, that you are able to meet the world with clarity. inhales, long cleansing exhales. This way of breathing switches our system over from the sympathetic nervous system to the parasympathetic nervous system. In this place of resting and digesting, tending and befriending, this place of relaxation, are we able to truly know and hear the wisdom that lies within us? That whatever noise is going on outside of your consciousness, outside of your control, it is not a bother to you in any way, because you are solid and stable with and within yourself. Sometimes all it takes is to just hear your own breath. Allow your breath to anchor you to the here and now. Ishvara Pranidhana, surrendering to a greater good, your higher self, a higher power, a greater consciousness. I might say it's trusting in God's will. It's that sense that all is well, all will be as they should be. And it's just simply being present from moment to moment and as much as possible. Just attending to reality as it unfolds without being entangled in the past or getting lost and projecting into the future. Allow your entire awareness, consciousness, your physical form, your mind, your spirit to rest and be healed and restored and reminded that there is greater good out there. that there is still so many things to trust in this life. That giving yourself permission to let things be just as they are. In through the nose, and out through the nose. As we draw our practice to a close, allow the ambient noises in your own space to come to the forefront of your awareness. Gently reawaken your extremities by wiggling your fingers and your toes. Circle out your wrists, circle out your ankles. Continue to give yourself a few more spacious breaths as you transition and reorient to the world around you. Place both hands on your heart. Say something kind to yourself. Appreciate your showing up to practice. To invest in time and energy towards living your best experience in this life. Join me as we take a collective inhale, sweep our arms up overhead, palms meet, and together we exhale and float our thumbs down to our heart center to close our practice today. As always, so much gratitude to you for allowing me to guide you in your practice today. As always, it is my honor and distinct pleasure to do so. Thank you so much. Namaste.